she gave up everything for love. 7 years of youth, her identity, her pride. What did she get in return? Cruel betrayal and endless humiliation. Pause. Everyone thought she was finished until she walked into her ex-wedding on the arm of that mysterious man, the Dark Lord, who makes the entire underworld tremble, bowed at her feet and whispered, "How would you like to play my queen?" This is not a Cinderella story. This is the prologue of A Queen's Revenge.
3 years later, I was back to the town. My husband had a work emergency, so he had his people in Dusk Hollow to collect me.
I'll go along with whatever you say.
The Demon Spirit tournament was about to begin. I was here helping my husband holding this. I spotted someone holding a carved bone marker. My formal name, Ren. Nova stood beside him, along with a handful of the bar's regulars. 2 wolf-bloods, a half-blood witch, a vampire.
Hey, isn't that you obsessed ex? Isn't that waiter Lena? See? I told you. She'd come crawling back.
She vanished without a trace. Now she sees Silas is rich.
She probably cries herself to sleep every night.
But Lena, if you were going to stage a reunion, at least show up in something decent. You can't afford better than that?
You look this pathetic?
I used to dress sharply every single time I knew I'd see Silas. Best clothes, best version of myself. Not anymore. No point. I was pregnant now. My husband had told me to wear whatever was comfortable. The clothes I'm wearing were chosen by him. I noticed. They only knew my old name. They had no idea I was the person they'd been sent here to collect.
Lena, hey, it's good you're back. Silas been asking after you for years.
Yeah, our son is entering the young training cohort soon. From now on, you're in charge of the drop-off.
He was still so incredibly arrogant, but I wasn't that naive girl anymore.
Hey, Lena, this is Nova.
I didn't want to waste another second on them.
Please don't blame Silas. He's just trying to take care of you. Who knows what kind of shady stuff you had to do to survive these years? Maybe a hooker.
3 years. Nova still wore that exact same expression. It still made my skin crawl.
All right, Lena, drop the attitude. You clearly can't survive out there, so stop throwing tantrums and learn your place. Damn, Lena, look how good Simus is to you. He's giving you free room and board.
Isn't babysitting better than whatever trashy life you're living now?
Hurry up and say thank you.
Don't worry, dear. If my son acts up, I'll handle him myself. You won't be mistreated.
Why would she be mistreated? She bolted over nothing. She's back because the outside world didn't want her. A little humility is good for her.
The Silas who used to love me was long gone. He was no longer the one who protected me when I was sexually assaulted in the bar. That was fine. It was over. No point. I was about to have my second child.
Aren't you here to pick me up? Let's go. Pick you up? Please. Read this carefully. We're here for Rin. You even know who that is?
Rin is the lady of the Ashwheel line. She's made it to the Lord Caius, our bar's mistress. Yeah, Caius is a legend, child of the dark. He is coldest creature alive in the field, but completely devoted to one mate.
Rumor is he refused every offer for years, just waiting for Win.
Everyone who matters knows the rule. You want Caius's favor, go through Rin. She is everything to him.
3 years of marriage. Caius's bussiness had doubled. So had his reputation as the most fiercely devoted mate any supernatural alive had ever witnessed.
Caius had a one-of-a-kind piece commissioned. The Night Bloom Pendant, an enchanted moonstone set in black iron. He paid a witch lord's ransom for it, just to give to Ring. She's the most envied woman in every territory. That pendant! That's it!
Everyone quieted down and looked at me. Silas grabbed my wrist, looked at the pendant, then laughed.
Nice knockoff. Is this your salary for fucking man?
I pulled my arm back. I ran my thumb over the moonstone. Silas saw me smiling, and his expression changed. He grabbed my wrist again and ripped the pendant free. I wasn't ready for that. He got it.
Better quality than the replica I had made. Not that I'd ever wear mine outside. This outer territory imitation is something else.
Then she laughed.
Wait, don't tell me you're Rin. Don't tell me you're Lord Caius's mate.
The whole group fell apart. Of course they did. It was absurd to them. 3 years ago, I was just the wolf girl who'd been abandoned. Caius was a myth walking. No one had ever seen his face and lived to gossip carelessly about it. They certainly wouldn't believe that 2 people like that could have any connection. Nova swung the pendant around her finger.
I'll buy it off you, Lena. Double what you paid.
Give it back. Caius gave me that.
Shut up! You do not say that man's name. You want to spread rumors about being connected to him? You trying to get us all killed? Caius is the bar boss. We all answer to him. Everything depends on staying in his favor.
Whatever he saw in my eyes made him flinch.
Pathetic. For old time's sake, I'm letting this go. Take the gold, get yourself something decent to wear. If you don't want to watch my pup, I'll find you something tolerable. Don't worry. No thanks, I don't take things from strangers.
The Hollow and Fang is hosting the Grand Convocation in 3 days. I was going to bring you, show you something real, but you'd need to actually look the part. You can't embarrass me.
I'm good, but thanks.
Fine. I'll take Nova.
I won't let you down. Hope you're still this confident in 3 days.
I put on a little charm ink, wore my comfortable travel leathers, and made my way to the Hollow and Fang alone. Silas saw me the second I pushed through the iron door. His eyes lit up.
Couldn't stay away. But if you're trying to win me back, you have to put in more effort. You can't show up to the Grand Conclation dressed like that. I'm talking to you. Our staff table is over here. Where do you think you're going?
That's your table. Mine is up there.
He followed my gaze to the raised platform at the far end of the bar. His face went pale. Nova spotted my pendant from across the room and screamed.
How did she get in here?